My name is Robert Gonzalez. I live at 1020 West Coconino, Flagstaff, Arizona. I was born and raised here in Flagstaff, but I've only lived at La Plaza Vieja for 40 years. And I also previously served on the Planning and Zoning Commission. I appreciate the opportunity to address the City Council regarding the proposed zoning map amendment request and specific traffic concerns of the La Plaza Vieja Neighborhood Association. We have extreme concerns about the potential impact to our residents, about neighbor safety for our children and our elderly population who walk throughout the neighborhood, and about the general quality of life for our residents. As proposed, the development is unacceptable in terms of its impact to the La Plaza Vieja neighborhood. The City Council must make its finding for approving this amendment based on whether the proposed project is not detrimental to the public interest, the health, safety, convenience, or welfare of the city and the city will add to public good. In addition, the proposed project must be consistent with and conform to the general plan. The La Plaza Vieja Neighborhood Association believes neither criteria can be met with the current proposal. Thus, the zoning map amendment request should not and cannot be approved by the council. The following is a summary of facts presented to our neighborhood association by the Landmark Properties Development. The developer has estimated that there will be 4,496 average trips per day generated by the development. In 2012, the existing average on Clay Avenue was 3,730 trips per day. In the same year, on Blackbird Roost, it was 2,287 trips per day. This is a 60% increase in the number of trips per day on Clay and approximately 100% increase on Blackbird Roost as a result of this development. Assuming that half of the daily trips go through the neighborhood, these percentages do not represent a minor increase in the traffic volumes. The developer stated in a public meeting that the safest option and alternative is to put a traffic light at the Blackbird Roost and Route 66. The Arizona Department of Transportation has already determined that the Blackbird Roost and Route 66 intersection has met an existing warrant for a traffic signal and has assigned it a grade F in level service. The next stage below F is gridlock. The developer and the city of Flagstaff have proposed that all traffic mitigation, traffic calming, and bicycling pedestrian safety issues be dealt with after the development is at 100%. Now, does that mean that if they're only at 90%, they don't have to do any of this? Okay. Not only is it completely unacceptable to the La Plaza Vieja Neighborhood Association, it is out of character with how the city of Flagstaff conducts business. It should compel the council to vote against this development as currently proposed, because the requirements in finding number 2 regarding health, safety, convenience, and welfare as required by the zoning code cannot be met. I would like to reference a Center for the Disease Control report that states, although young adults make up only 14% of the U.S. population, they account for over 30% of the total cost of motor vehicle accident injuries. Males at 30% and females at 28%. The CDC report notes driver behavior that poses increased risk include drinking, drug use, excessive speed, distracted driving, and being tired, which are all common behaviors that occur in young adults. And you can see page 11, third and fourth paragraphs of the health impact analysis of the standard. Haven Montessori is a charter school located in the area, and several other schools also have been bus stops to pick up and drop children off in the neighborhood. There is a city Flagstaff Guadalupe Park with a baseball field located in La Plaza Vieja neighborhood on Clay Avenue. This poses a significant traffic safety challenge given a 60% increase in the drivers in the neighborhood. To repeat, finding number 2, as required by statute, cannot be met because the intersection at Blackbird Roost and Route 66 is already at level service F. and adding 2,248 vehicle trips per day, assuming half will take a route through the neighborhood, will add significantly greater risk to the public safety.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, I have to ask you to wrap it up. I think this indicates that the 15 minutes for La Plaza Vieja.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
A safety mitigation strategy for pedestrians, bicycles, and residents are being required of the developer prior to occupancy. Traffic calming for La Plaza Vieja neighborhood is completely inadequate to protect the health, safety, convenience, and welfare of our residents. The developer has clearly stated that a signalized intersection at Blackbird Roost and Route 66 is the safest strategy for the pedestrians, residents, and vehicles. This should have been a requirement of the developer.
okay,
Although
we got to get to Ms. Meyer. Okay, all right, fine.
Although a number of meetings have been held to review traffic calming issues, and neighborhood associations has issued a formal traffic calming plan to the landmark properties, as of this date, the La Plaza Vieja Association and the developer have not come to an agreement in writing. The La Plaza Vieja neighborhood is not against development, but we have to have a development that works with us and not against us. I urge the council not to approve this project as proposed. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Meyer. And then next will be Elizabeth.
I would like to begin by